is going on my wonderful people out there? It's your boy Dread Zero, and today I'm going to be giving my impressions and thoughts on the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls beta that we recently just had over the course of the last weekend. And I'm going to be giving you all the thoughts that I felt about the mechanics, the gameplay, whether or not I thought it was fun or not, all of that stuff. So let's get straight into the video. So originally, just like many of you and a lot of other people, I did not get into the beta at first. I didn't get into the beta until 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. And so I was, unfortunately, I had to miss Friday night. But thanks to a lot of content creators and just people kind of just complaining on Twitter, everybody ended up, a lot of other people and a lot of content creators, but just a ton of extra people got into the beta, including myself. So I was able to play. But because of that, I had to pull out my old capture card, and because it was PlayStation only, not PC, and unfortunately my capture card did not work, so I was not able to capture none of my footage. But luckily, there's plenty of footage out there that I can use, and you guys can enjoy it in the background. So first off, I just kind of want to say that the game is ridiculously fun. Like, I think that I had an amazing time. I think Marvel Tokon takes like elements from both Dragon Ball Fighters and Guilty Gear Strive. The way the movement feels with air dashes and just like typical like special moves and flying and stuff, it's as if Strive characters could like fly around the screen with DBFZ movement, and that's what it feels like. And honestly, that is like a match made in heaven. Like, it was so smooth, it felt so good. I had so much fun with the movement and mobility and creativity in this game. And so the combos definitely felt more like DBFZ-esque, like with light to mediums and being able to jump during combo and mid-air and stuff. That was definitely very Dragon Ball-esque, which I really liked. I like Dragon Ball Fighter combos, which was really cool. I also thought that wall break was pretty good. It did feel like, so for me, it felt like I was wall breaking a lot, but I'm not playing this game at a high level. Like, I wasn't able to just hop into the beta and have some crazy combos, Oki setups, and all that stuff. So to me, it felt like I was wall breaking a lot. But once I was able to like kind of figure out what was going on, I kind of like stopped auto comboing and doing stuff like that. And so I didn't break the wall nearly as much as I thought I would have in the beginning. So I really, really liked that. I was really worried about wall break in this game because I didn't really like it in Strive. But I do think that transitions in this game are pretty good. And you get something, you get a huge reward for it. You get your team. You start building your team. You start assembling different characters that you picked on your team. So that's cool. I think the game is really, really unique for a tag fighter in the sense that you have to earn your assists, like I was just saying, and other characters through the wall breaks or like losing a round. And so, because you're not always having access to all your characters, it does not feel ridiculously chaotic. Like you know how a lot of tag fighters can feel like the screen is being cluttered, like I don't know what the heck is going on. That's not what happened in Tokon. Because you had to earn the characters that you put on your team, it felt like I was more so, and me and my opponents were like more so piloting one character with one assist for a time, and then once we started doing wall breaks, the other characters came in. But even when when all 8 characters were in the game, yes, it felt like slightly cluttered, but like I could still visually see what was going on. I could still tell who my opponent was piloting while the assist was out, and I think that was really cool. And the assist and everything with the whole tag system created like a lot of saucy combos. Like, I'm talking about these combos were amazing. Like, I was like in shock, and with how beautiful the game looks and the animations, like it feels like this game is like almost done. Like, obviously there's a few things that could be tweaked with animation and stuff, but I think it feels almost finished to me, dude. Like, the combos were sick and they didn't feel too long either. And even when they were long, and it might just be because we're in beta form, the game's not out yet and we haven't seen the same combos and stuff like 50 million times, but I didn't really mind seeing the combos because they look so cool. When I got into the beta, I was playing mostly Captain America as my pilot character, and I had Star Lord, and originally I had Doom uh, and Iron Man. So the way I tried to tackle the beta was I tried to just use like the main character and the other characters as assists. So I really mostly only played Cap with like slight bit of Star Lord in there, but using the assists and stuff, I like the way that piloting the character feels along with the assist. It doesn't feel clunky. It doesn't really feel hard to time my assists into my combos or like my setups on block and stuff. So I really like the freedom and creativity there. Well, so I definitely like lost track of like the amount of time I was playing. So like I said, I did get in late, and so I think I played about like 5 to 6 hours of the beta, which I know in like record scheme of things, like in the grand scheme of things, that it's not, that doesn't seem like a lot of time, but I definitely lost track of time because I was having so much fun with the game. So overall, the game is really fun, and if we're just talking about like fun and everything, like I think it's a spectacular game, and it didn't feel too crazy because I was kind of worried about it being a party game. But of course, we don't have access to all the characters and stuff. But from the characters that I tried and the characters that I fought against, it felt really, really good. There was like whiff punishing and neutral, which in team games I always worried that that might be an issue. But I was getting like whiff punish like consistently, and I was also whiff punishing consistently. It felt really, really good to play neutral in this game for me. I did, however, have just a few issues with the game, and this just could be because we haven't had a lot of time to play it, or that the fact that it's in beta. But I don't think I'm a fan of how assists change for the same characters based on whether or not you're like aerial or not. I also noticed that you have to specifically put each character in a specific spot to get a specific assist from them. So right now, I'm a little iffy. I'm a little iffy on like putting them in specific spots, but that could also kind of create some like competitive integrity and like actual strategic planning when you're constructing your team and how you construct them. So that one might develop into something that I like, but for right now, it just felt a little weird. But the thing that actually bothered me was like whether the fact that I got different assists based on whether or not I was on the ground or in the air for the exact same character. Like for example, when I'm in the air, sometimes Starlord would do like a little flip kick, and then when I'm on the ground, he would like shoot his beams or guns. And like I'm kind of used to when I play attack fighter, one character does one assist whether or not you're in the air or not, and sometimes the assist is air okay or not. So I'm kind of used to that. Having like I guess technically two different assists or three depending on where they shift up. It can be a lot to juggle for me mentally, but again, that could come with time, and like the best players will probably figure out how to like manage all of that in their head. And so that's something that can end up also creating like competitive edges or creating different player styles and stuff like that. So maybe I'm iffy on a little both, but for the short amount of time I had with no training mode, it felt like a lot. And so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I guess to a casual, because like I don't really consider myself like a super casual or anything. Like I definitely not playing competitively, but I play these games a lot. And so if I kind of felt like maybe it was a lie at first, maybe casual probably would as well. Which I mean, if they decide to keep playing the game, they're gonna decide to keep playing the game or leave if they want to leave. So again, not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just something that kind of added a lot of mental stack to my gameplay. So overall, I can't really go into like too much depth about the game fully because I only could play like 5 to 6 hours based on when I got into the beta. But those 5 to 6 hours, I was enjoying every single minute of it. Like I missed this game already. It's kind of crazy. I don't like team games. Like I just want to put that out there. I do not like team fighting games. And so, or tag fighters. And so me actually thoroughly enjoying this game, I'm really happy about that because this is another piece of the fighting game genre that I can step into and add to my arsenal because I want to experience this game like right now. I wish it was releasing this week, maybe Friday. God, I need it today. Like, so I miss this game a lot. I was having so much freaking fun, and I know a lot of other people having fun too. So I'm sorry for all those that didn't get into the beta, but a lot of us did, and I just want you guys to know that if you didn't get in, like I promise you're in for a wild ride in a good way, and that you are also gonna really, really, really freaking enjoy the game. So with that being said, that's pretty much it. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing on the video, and please do that because it really does help in growing this channel, growing our community, and everything else. I love you guys, and with that being said, your boy be out. Peace.